Okay, I am recording and I will put the phone down so I'm not paying attention to that. So this is my second attempt at coffee. The first one was great. Let's just look at it. This was my second attempt at coffee. My first one was Coke with coffee because I like Coca-Cola. So I thought I would try that, and then now let's try something more traditional. It took me a while. I was thinking about which type of coffee I should start with, and I thought about using the old-fashioned percolator, but since I know that was my first attempt at drinking coffee 40 years ago, and I really didn't like it, I'm going to skip that and do that later. So I'm going to use a simple automatic drip. And this is a Cuisinart, which is a pretty good coffee maker. It's around $100, but it has multiple spouts. It's supposed to have decent reviews, so we're going to go ahead and use that. I do have the insulated version versus the glass carafe. I heard that can bake and get hot, so we're going to do that. And you don't want to forget to put this lid on. I'm having issues. There we go. That goes like that. Then we're going to drop a filter in there. Now I haven't done this, so I'm it's going to be the first attempt. I could easily do something wrong. You guys get to see it. I'm using McCafe coffee, McDonald's coffee. Whenever I looked at reviews, they came up second, third place out of 10 or 12. I'm going to do, I guess, 8 rounded scoops. We're at last count already. So let's just do that right there and see where we're at, since I don't have a clue. Everyone has different ways to do it. And so this is a medium dark roast. From everything I've read, McCafe's never voted the best, but it's always second or third place. So why not try that? It means it's generally everyone likes it with very little dislike. So I'm going to use that. I put in the coffee in here. It does come with a metal one, but I'm going to try the paper one first. And then we pour the water into the reservoir. I decided to do it this way because doing the pot is a little tricky. Now that should be about almost 10 cups. Close it and hit brew. Now the one advantage to this one is the multiple holes right here means that the water has a better chance of spreading out and hitting everything. That's what I'm being told. And when you use the glass carafe, it has a chance of, I guess, losing heat quicker, and when it heats on the bottom, it can bake it and cause it to become bitter. Since I'm going to be drinking my coffee pretty quick and not worrying about it, I'm going to go from there. So that's the Cuisinart. It's just starting. It probably take about 4, 5, 6 minutes. I have done a hot water clean cycle through it in order to make sure it functions, and it took about that long for it to work. So it has to heat it up, drop it down, and collect it. And at that point, I'll go ahead and put it into some glasses. Essentially these, so we can see how clear it is, what it looks like. And I'll try it with nothing in it, just coffee. Then I'll try some with sugar, try some with cream, try some with cream flavored vanilla or vanilla flavored cream. And then I'll try, well, I guess that's sugar in it too. I'm new to this, so give me a break. And also, I'll try with everything in it. So we'll see how it goes from there. Very similar to the Coke coffee I'm hoping I like I like it. So when we get done with this one, I'll then see you guys in just a little bit. It'll be immediate for you, but it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes for me. All right, see you in a while. Okay, I'm not sure how the sound's going to sound on this, so we'll double check it. But the coffee is done. I've got 5 glasses set up here so I can try every different combination to see where I'm going to be at. Once again, straight up coffee. I've tried it once 40 years ago. So here is the first cup. These are insulated glasses. I'm going to try the second one. I'm just going to fill them all up. See where we're at. Smells good. I've always thought coffee smelled good. I just had issues with the flavor. And now I'm wondering if it's because of poor brewing methods. Last cup. So this one, straight up black. Yeah. Little hot, but it's not as bad as what I remember. Now, of course, my taste buds, in all honesty, could have changed. So there are things that can happen as you grow older, and one of them is your taste changes. This is not horrible. It's still hot for me. So that's without anything in it. Let's try with sugar. This is basically raw sugar. Called sugar in the raw. One package. And we'll leave one out here so we remember that's what I put in it. This is exciting stuff. Okay. Still hot. Way hot. Tastes better though. We're gonna try one more package. You know, since I've never had coffee before, I don't typically eat or drink hot food. So 2 packages. I may edit some of this stuff out. I don't know how exciting this is. And what I think I'm going to do then is put in just cream in this one. This is real cream. Makes a different color. And then we'll try cream and sugar in this one. I'm spilling. And then this one is French Vanilla Coffee Mate. I believe this has sugar already. We'll try and see. If not, I can add some. And I am actually just going to put 2 in right away. Don't ask me why. I can always add something there and change it. So now here's the double sugar. Oh, it's cooler. It's much better. I can taste it, and I can taste the double sugar. And this one is just cream, no sugar. Okay, I prefer the sugar in there. The cream kind of mellows out the bitterness. This one is, I can feel it's not quite mixed up. This one's 2 sugars and cream. Well, surprise, surprise. This is my favorite so far. I can drink that, a little hot yet. I definitely have to get it cooler. And this is French vanilla with 2 of them in there. I jumped the gun and did 2. I don't know if I like that. I like this one better. I got one more try. I bought this from my mother when she comes over. I'm pretty sure it's still good. We're just going to take our chance, but I'm not going to die. I don't see expiration date. That's scary. There it is. I got to September. Obviously, it's never been opened. Let's shake it up. Now this is Coffee Mate French Vanilla. It's got to be the same as that, you'd think, but I wonder if it has more sugar in it. So we put that in there just a little bit. Stir that up. That's one of the advantages, is going to cool it down a little bit too. One tablespoon is a serving, and I probably put in a tablespoon. Okay, so I did cheat on this one. That was just a regular straight up. I'm accidentally looking at my phone here. And so this was originally straight up coffee, and it wasn't as bad as I remember. This is coffee with sugar in it, 2 packs. Yeah, I would almost imagine. We're gonna try this. We're gonna go crazy. Let's put a little more sugar in here. The real coffee people are just going, oh my God, he doesn't know how to drink coffee. Well, that's true. I can drink the heck out of Coke though. Okay, so, and this one is just cream, no sugar. To me, that tastes the same as just straight up coffee. This is sugar and cream. And this is Coffee Mate non-refrigerated vanilla versus half and half right here. Let me read this. Yeah, this has a lot less sugar, so definitely need some sugar in there. So, in other words, in the morning I can see myself having this. If I have a group of people over, I can make a bunch. I can make 1 to 4 cups with this machine by hitting the 1 to 4 cycle, putting a little bit of water in. I guess it changes the way it's dispensed. I just drink a lot of coffee. Anyway, number 2 attempt at coffee, I'm going to say is a success. It's not the same bitterness that I remember as a kid. I got to remember to keep my eyes on the camera. I keep looking down at this thing. Anyway, I think I can drink coffee. Will it exchange itself for Coke? Probably not. But I can't have all the sugar, and of course here I got sugar. Now I do have stevia, and so maybe I'll do another separate video versus stevia. I can't have artificial sugars. It gives me headaches, causes problems with me. I am diabetic. I don't think this amount of sugar is going to hurt compared to how much is in Coke. So this one packet is 5 grams of sugar, and Coca-Cola in a whole serving is, I believe, 39 grams. And I'm going to excuse myself for a second. And this is 18 grams of added sugars. I'm pretty sure Coke is 39. So this actually has less than a normal Coke does. So this is an improvement over Coke. I wanted to put that back in the fridge. So I think I can start substituting coffee for Coke when I need to, but right now this is my favorite. And surprisingly, the real cream, even though it's not refrigerated, is better than the fake cream. And yes, I know the irony that this is fake cream, but it has more sugar in it. It has about twice more sugar. So I think it's not that I like coffee, but I kind of like sugar. I like cream, and then I like the coffee. So in the order of preference would be this one. Then it's this one with the cream and the sugar. Then it's this one. And I think I put a sugar in there. I can look back. And then this one is it doesn't really matter now. This one is just cream, which really was no better than this. The cream didn't do that much for me. So it did more when the sugar was added than it did without it. So the cream gets enhanced by the sugar, I believe. Write comments if I'm wrong, because hey, I'm not. This is the first time. I'm kind of happy though that I was able to drink it all and not have issues. So that's it, my second video. And then I think what I'm going to do is make some of the think for my third video, I'm going to actually make a percolator. And the way this works is you have a lid, you have a cup that holds the grounds. This goes in the bottom, it boils, forces the water up, percolates over, it causes the water to go through the grounds, drip back down, and then it's a cycle that goes over and over again. The risk is that if you let it go too long, you will overcook the coffee, and I think that's why it gets bitter. If you don't go long enough, it doesn't have the right strength. So timing is critical. You have a little glass piece right here, which will tell you when it's starting to bubble up and maybe see the color a little bit. And you can't really lift it up. I don't know, I'll see. But this is a camping version. Plus, it's actually a nice little pot for doing many things. So it's a useful device. You can put it right in the fire and have old cowboy style coffee. And I'll actually try cowboy coffee, which will be this whole thing without this in it. And we'll just boil the grounds in it. And then there's different techniques for getting the grounds out. Essentially, take that and use a French press. Is the same concept. Put the grounds in, put the water in, but the French press allows you to push the grounds out so they're not in there. Here you just gotta let it rest and then carefully pour it off so the grounds don't go with it. There are other techniques that we can try, such as egg or butter. One is Bulletproof Coffee and the other one is Ultimate Coffee, I believe. You can try both of them. I remember my grandmother putting butter in, and I also remember putting eggs in at different times. Everyone else says I'm crazy, but I do remember that. Of course, it could be that I'm crazy, and so they're not real memories. Anyway, that's it. We're going to call this the second video. A little long, and I can probably edit some of this stuff out. Coffee, second attempt, thumbs up. Actually, it's all thumbs up, but this is kind of 3/4, where it's just straight up coffee. You put sugar in there and the thumb starts to get higher. You put sugar and cream, it's a solid double thumbs up. So I don't know if I like coffee, but I definitely like cream and sugar.